have always thought about grapes, about, do you let a kid eat a grape? Do you cut it in half? How do you deal with it? This is a story that happens often around the United States, and a tragic story that we're bringing to you tonight to share lessons for other parents about young children. 11 Alive's Teresa Bowles is here tonight with a tragic story of a young boy who choked on a grape.
Yeah, it can happen to any parent, Jeff, and it only takes 4 minutes for things to get this serious. Sincere Span's family is now putting out a warning for other parents. This is a story you'll only see on 11 Alive. This was Sincere Span 4 years ago.
When you see him, he'll give you a hug. He liked to laugh, dance.
This is him at age 8 after what his family calls a nightmare.
We have to pretty much do everything for him, feeding him, bathing him, clothing him.
A few years ago, Sincere's aunt Tawanda Harris says he was at her home having a snack when all of a sudden a grape got lodged in his throat.
He started grasping for air, and that's immediately when my son came and started doing the hymen.
Sincere lost consciousness. Harris says when she called 911, they were put on hold, so they had to rush Sincere to a hospital 5 minutes away. The doctors tried everything they could.
It took them several efforts to try to get the grape dislodged from his throat.
Just one grape and one chance. But after over a month in the hospital,
they say he only had a 1% chance of survival.
Miraculously, Sincere survived, but he can no longer communicate or get around without his village.
Anoxic brain injury is when the brain does not get enough oxygen and then brain cells start to die.
Dr. Joanna Dolgoff with Wellstar Health System says she's seen other cases like this. For an injury as severe as Sincere's, it only takes a few minutes, and it can happen from foods parents give kids all the time.
Grapes, hot dogs, popcorn, chunks of meat and cheese, and nuts and seeds.
So Dolgoff says to avoid them, plus always monitor young children while they eat, take a CPR class, and if they start choking, do the 5 and 5.
5 back blows between the shoulder blades, and then 5 abdominal thrusts.